There's lots of ways to gather or ruffle, and truly my preference is using the Husqvarna Viking ruffler attachment. But in a pinch, I have been known to use stitch number 28. It's actually called a bridging stitch for joining two pieces of fabric for finishing the edge or for elastic shearing. Well, elastic shearing is kind of that same concept where you actually are gathering. But here is a little trick. Yes, it tells you to use foot B, but you know what I like to use? I like to use foot C. This is a manual buttonhole foot, but you know what it has? It has this little guy in the back, this little nub. I'm going to put a folded in half length of cord around that because underneath there are two grooves for the buttonhole satin stitch that normally it's used for. It will run these pieces of thread with me as I stitch the stitch. So first I'm going to put the foot on. I'm going to put my fabric underneath that I would be gathering, and this is good for even really heavy home deck fabric that you would be gathering because you're going to have a double length of this cord. So I'm wrapping around that little guy in the back, and then I'm going to just set my foot down and start to stitch. Because it has the little grooves, it's going to keep my little cord here running so my stitch does not ever bite into it or snag it. It's perfectly guided all the way down. So I can just go ahead and stitch. It's kind of making a little, it's jumping over to the right and then jumping over to the left with a stitch in the middle. Okay, that'll give us a good idea of what's going on here. Because it started off with a little around U-shaped cord here, that means when I pull on this end, it's not going to come out. So I don't have to worry about securing it. It already has secured itself. And look what we're able to do. How easy is that for a quick gather? Now all you have to do is actually space out the gathers. That's of course where a gathering foot or a ruffler would actually do the work for you. But this is an easy way as well.